Blessings, yo. Quick message. Um, you are the company that you keep around you. You are who you surround yourself with. So, what are you surrounding yourself with, and who is around you that you're surrounded by? You know, because those are the foundations, those are the building blocks of your foundations, is who is surrounding you that actually molds you, into being what you become, and sometimes what we become by who we're surrounded by and what we're surrounded by isn't exactly who we are, right? And so we usually fight with what we are surrounded by in order for us to be who the hell we want to be. And a good amount of what we're surrounded by and who don't want to change. Some are not at the emotional maturity level where they would understand what change really means to themselves. Whereas the intelligence of it all keeps them in the same motion of the same repetitive cycle that keeps them in a cycle of misery and stress. It's like the same repetitive motion going back and forth doing the same thing with no excitement in life but a monotone way of living. It's like making other people happy other than yourself because of what you're surrounded by and who. Whereas the vibration and the energy that you're trying to walk in or trying to move in is being held back because some people don't want to see you change. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you move on because it more than likely won't include them because new environments call for new mindsets. And not everybody's going to have the mindset to even tune into the levels or the places that you want to go to or be. It's like hanging out with people that are bad for you, that you yourself wouldn't want to accept in your own life or your children's lives. And that's liars, that's the betrayers, that's gaslighters and love bombers. Those are the ones, the thieves of joy, the thieves of happiness, the ones that want to rob you of your finances, the ones that really don't have a backbone, the ones that truly don't stand up for themselves, the ones that are easily molded into saying yes like everyone else. You are who you become by what you surround yourself by. So just imagine if you surround yourself with nobody and starting completely over where you know what your energy is versus those that try to move you in the energy that they move in so that they feel included too, because some people will want to move in the directions that you move in because they can't do it themselves. Yet, for them to move in the same direction, it calls for a change in the mindset. That calls for maturity. That calls for intelligence. That calls for learning lessons. But some people want to pull you back into the same lessons where you become the people that you really don't want in your own life. It's really knowing that not everybody's going to understand, let alone experience life the way that you do, where it'll influence you. People, places, and things that you are surrounded by that molds you will influence you into doing the things that to you is not comfortable, but it makes others comfortable. It's like, standing in a crowd of people that's talking about people that you care about. Would you add in? Would you jump in? Or would you stand up and say no? You know, it's like really knowing that, to know how not to be swayed by those that you're surrounded by just because somebody really does want you to impress them or want they just want you to be the same. It really will pause you. It'll keep you in a way where you don't grow. You stay the same. You stay the same, as the people, places, and things around you, to the point that you can grow mentally, you can grow emotionally, but the people, places, and things that you are surrounded by will keep you in an elementary level. It will keep you in a daycare level because not everybody wants to change. Some people like to stay the same, doing the same exact things, whereas that some people don't want to grow, but shit, more than likely you outgrew the shit that's around you. You outgrew the people, you outgrew the places, you outgrew the things. but the trust and the loyalty of the people, places, and things that we surround ourselves by to get someplace, and it really does keep you back, because what people, places, and things of what you should and shouldn't do, be careful as to who is that try to redefine you by what the people, places, and things surrounded by will say. It's like really being impressed by those that don't even care. It's really trying to get attention and validation from people that are seeking the same attention and validation from you too, or attention and validation from everybody else that don't care about them at all. It's really understanding that you do become your environment. So, what is your environment? And how do you actually succumb to the environment around you, where you actually grow within the environment more so than stay stunted because of the environment? Think about it. Not the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.